Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, how we're going to fix it together, and our beautiful country, because they're both linked. Guys, pigs are flying. Cats and dogs are sleeping together. I'm about to show you the lead rhino who passed the only gun control Biden got, now all of a sudden on the national reciprocity train. That's right. Senator John Cornyn, rhino extraordinaire after he got destroyed for his Senate Majority Leader position, which he coveted and he didn't get because he committed gun control fraud. Other than that, now all of a sudden, he's on team gun rights. You guys are about to have your jaws hit the floor. Or you might not, because they're political. You figure it out. Everything will be linked in the description box below. I can't wait to hear what you guys think about this one. Of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on, because we are spreading that freedom from this country across to the next country, to the border. We might get Greenland. I don't know, we might buy Canada. Who cares? Let's get into this. Oh, man. Guys, I have mixed feelings on this. A little part of me says, okay, make this happen, and we'll start talking again. The other part of me says, I don't like you at all. You guys can let me know what you think right down in the comments field as we get through these comments that he just made in the well of the Senate about our gun rights. This guy, the guy who made the Safer Bipartisan Communities Act thing. Okay, enough. Let's go. I'll stop when I stop it.
Another way that will keep our citizens safe is by ensuring that Second Amendment rights are safeguarded.
Oh.
The Trump administration will end President Biden's assault on the Second Amendment.
Okay, we're just flag on the play. Allow me to show you for reference. Look at that. Cornyn. That's this guy. Cornyn and bipartisan group of senators announced Bipartisan Safer Communities Act. Washington, Senators John Cornyn, Chris Murphy, Kyrsten Sinema, and Tom Tillis. Maybe it had nothing to do with gun control. Oh no, here's the statement. Today we finalized bipartisan common sense legislation to protect America's children, keep our schools safe, and reduce the threat of violence across our country. Our legislation will save lives and will not infringe on any law-abiding Americans' Second Amendment rights. The ATF literally took this legislation that this man helped negotiate with another Republican turncoat, Tom Tillis, and made all 18, 19, and 20-year-olds a mandatory 10-day waiting period. Mandatory. But it won't infringe on a single person's constitutional rights. Okay, just so you guys know, we're all on the same page. And by the way, he partnered with this guy who is literally the king of gun control in the Senate. But let's keep going. Again, there's gonna be some sugar and some salt on this one. We have sour and sweet. Let's go back to John, because
right to keep and bear arms.
No.
As well as the Biden administration's bad faith interpretations of Second Amendment related legislation.
Now that's his coverall. That I tried to do the good thing and protect the Second Amendment rights, but they misinterpreted it. The time for you to stand up for Second Amendment rights was when our back was against the wall, not when we have every wind against us, you fair weather patriot. No, you know what? Fair weathered politician. No, you don't get patriot. People watching this get patriot. You don't get patriot.
I look forward to leading my Senate colleagues in reintroducing my Concealed Carry Reciprocity Act and working with the Trump administration and our co-sponsors here in the Senate to get this legislation across the finish line.
You know that I am going to be reading the crap out of that when they put it forward. Anyway.
Now, I know some folks from places like New York or maybe San Francisco might say, you're actually going to make it easier for people to carry a firearm legally? Well, the answer is already the vast majority of states have licensing regimes where responsible law-abiding citizens can exercise their Second Amendment rights by getting a license to carry a firearm, including Texas and including the District of Columbia. I happen to have a license in both jurisdictions. And many states have gone simply to a non-licensed status so that people can exercise their Second Amendment rights. I would reiterate, America and Americans have nothing to fear from law-abiding citizens exercising their Second Amendment rights.
Nope. All we have to fear is a politician coming around to save us and say they're going to take care of us and they won't infringe upon our rights. Okay, I've given this guy a lot of crap in the first part of this video. Now's the part where I meter it off a little bit. I've got 4 years of pent up energy against this guy. Okay. If he is sponsoring legislation for national reciprocity or concealed carry national reciprocity, I'm for that legislation in the Senate. Now, am I going to watch every single thing that he does, every letter stroke on any bill and any negotiation? You bet your sweet bottom dollar I'm going to. And I'll tell you guys every single thing that changes as this comes forward. Now, I'm not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater, but I trust this guy about as far as I can hit the play button. Not very far, okay? Now, having said that, it's irresponsible for us, especially when we're having these conversations on the internet, which will be shared out hopefully across a lot of people. It's very important to understand that even though I don't trust this individual, and even though I do not trust the Republicans, and even though I know that there's a lot of rhinos in there, including this guy we're looking at right here, I also know when to play the hand of trust the fact that it's something that Trump has said he's going to do. There is a matched and paired bill introduced in the House, and now a paired bill in the Senate. The way that this works, every single time, they will put forward bills that have zero chance of passing and they have no co-sponsors, and they're used as marketing pushes for the individuals who sponsor them, i.e. the ATF ban or ATF defunding or abolishment that Lauren Boebert just put out with zero co-sponsors. This is an example. In the House, the national reciprocity bill that we covered has 108 some odd co-sponsors, and it's going to continue to keep growing. Trump has already said on a national platform that he wants that as his signature to a legislation in his first year. Okay, and now the Senate has come out and has introduced this language with a matching bill, and they're going to push it with an advantage in the Senate. You got House, you got Senate, you got White House. I'm not foolish enough, and I'm not spiteful enough, I'm not angry enough to throw the baby out with the bathwater. However, I'm going to watch this guy like a freaking hawk around anything, because this is a win that we can have. We have it right here in our grasp. The only people that are going to make this a loss are people like this right here. If they put a poison pill in here, if they do something stupid, if they do wrong language that makes it really dumb, if they overemphasize licensure, which then kills the bill, all these things, we're going to watch like a hawk. But this guy is more evidence that you're winning because you are making him come to heel. Anyway, let's let him finish talking.
Those are not the people that we should be concerned about. We should be most concerned about people who are criminals who cannot legally carry a firearm, or people with mental health incapacities which are currently prohibited under existing law from carrying or owning or possessing a firearm. Those are existing laws that are enforced given the National Instant Criminal Background Check System.
Okay, so now all of a sudden he's for the existing laws will work. What's the big deal, even though he passed the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act? Guys, we have an opportunity on this to genuinely gain a lot of ground. If I have to sit there and hold John Cornyn's hand and hold his feet to the fire, and NAGR does it, GOA does it, FPC does it, SAF does it, if they all do it, then okay, we can hold your feet to the fire and hold your hand while you sign it and make sure it's done right. Because at the end of the day, I want freedom and liberty for the American people. I don't want to have a grudge against this guy and then cost the entire deal. This is really important. He is a two-way villain. He is a rhino. But if he's going to go ahead and do this to try to get in good graces, he executes this, we can start having a conversation about how maybe I won't immediately tune him out when he starts talking. Maybe. And that's a big maybe. Deliver this, and then we'll talk. Everything will be linked. Let me know what you guys think. Am I over the target? Am I off the target? Am I off my rocker? And I'll see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.